What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV, man. I appreciate y'all for checking with me, man. Right now, man, we got a great topic for the people. I want to talk to you guys right now about this game coming up tonight, and my early thoughts and predictions and things of that nature. Because bottom line, this is going to be a big time game. The Chicago Bulls cannot lose this game, and most of all, Lonzo got to have a great showing, which I believe that he will. He'll step up to the occasion. The Bulls, they need this game tonight. I believe they need this game tonight a little bit more than the Golden State Warriors, and we're gonna get into everything. Before we do, hit that like button. You already know. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new, you stumbled to the right place. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors, man. Shout out to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has come back wilding out. The future is very bright for Mr. Klay Thompson. And also the Golden State Warriors. So let's get it. Hit that like button too. Definitely. Shout out my man Rico in the building early. Um, this is where I want to go with this situation right now. If you the Chicago Bulls, right? You just got trounced. You understand that you got picked apart, made a fool out of, humbled, all of that good stuff. These guys got to come out prepared tonight with a sense of urgency. There's no way in hell you could lose tonight to the Warriors. I'm almost ready to say they have to win. Not only not get their ass whooped, but they got to win. Klay Thompson hasn't even won over 20 plus points yet in his return. He played 3 games in his return. It was against Cleveland, Memphis, and the Milwaukee Bucks. And they're just coming off a loss from the Bucks. They just got trounced themselves. So they're gonna be rolling into the United Center with a little bit of just a little bit more aggressiveness than usual. I'm expecting the Golden State to come out and try to get this game. But to no avail, I got the Bulls coming out and winning, for many factors. Number one, when you went up there to visit up in Golden State, they completely annihilated you. And there was no Klay Thompson. Steph Curry was on an absolute tear. It was in the early part of the season. They put a boxing one defense on Zach LaVine. I'm not sure if y'all remember that game. So pay very close attention to the Golden State Warriors, Steve Kerr, and the way these guys defend. They're not going to allow isolation guys to beat them. You're playing completely into the Golden State Warriors' hands. If playing against Golden State, if you want to isolate and think that's going to be your bread and butter, Golden State will quickly make you realize that's not going to work. So they have to mix things up. But you can't let Klay Thompson come out here shit on us. You cannot allow Curry to get loose. You got to contain these guys at some point. You just coming off an ass whooping. Because of what's going on now is a narrative gets thrown around. You just lost. Not only that you lost, you got your ass whooped to the Brooklyn Nets, right? You got your ass whooped to the Golden State Warriors when you went up there. You got your ass whooped to the Miami Heat when you played them. When you got your ass while you lost twice to the Philadelphia 76ers. Do you see the narrative that I'm sitting here playing with you? When you're going against these high-powered elite teams, it seems to be you can't get over the hump. This play, this style is not conducive to winning when you go against elite teams. And I believe everybody knows that. Foreign was good.
What's up, Flight?
Was good. What's your thoughts on this game tonight, man? We got a big game coming up tonight. Golden State versus Chicago Bulls. Lonzo versus Splash Brothers. Talk to the people.
Uh, Tonight, I'm gonna be honest. I don't expect the Bulls to lose, but I don't expect it to be a blowout. I expect it to go down to the ending of the game, and we win by like probably like 2 points. But if we don't win by 2 points, then it's probably going to be a blowout by the Warriors. It just depends on. It just depends on their energy. When the Bulls go against teams that are good, the first half they put their all into it. Then like the third quarter, that's when they come back out, and then it's just like they don't want to play no more. Like we seen that last game with the Nets. It was head to head with the Nets the whole first half. And then the second half, like the third quarter, that's when they lost it. That's when they started getting blown out, turnovers after turnovers. You seen DeMar not playing defense. You seen Lonzo trying to tell him, step y'all game up, play defense. Then it was just too much ISO ball, you know. Like DeMar's whole family was there, so he's gonna try to put on the show.
Right.
started doing
Understandable.
crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Started doing crazy stuff.
His whole family was at what game? The one that just happened?
Yeah, his
Okay,
wife,
I didn't know.
kids.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they had showed him on the what's his name? Yeah, his wife,
Okay.
kids, all that. So he was basically just trying to put on a show
Mm.
and just messed up. I'm not blaming the whole game on him. It was just it was everybody's fault collectively. You know, Lonzo only took 6 shots. If he seen that DeMar and them wasn't doing a job at adding a lot of points, that's when he should have came out there and took control and stepped up. But also, I understand that it's probably the coach's game, and the coach probably don't want Lonzo doing it. He probably wants DeMar and Zach and Vooch to be the only scorers, which is understandable.
Yeah, that. But it really backfired on them last game, man. You cannot play against these teams and just think you're gonna isolate the hell out of them and win the game. You're
Yeah,
not gonna beat Golden State playing like that. You know, they want you to play like that. You beat these teams by moving the basketball. That's how you beat these teams. You look at the Houston Rockets. I know that they didn't beat the Golden State Warriors back in that time, but what they was doing, they started changing up their play style. James Harden, he noticed I couldn't isolate. Just you might be able to do that shit against everybody else, but when you go against these teams, you got to switch it. You got to get some ball movement. Things shit got to move. So I'm hoping that the Chicago Bulls understand that. And I think you just give the ball to Lonzo Ball, and he figure all of this shit out. You don't have to overthink it. I mean, that goes for DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Allow your point guard to be the point guard because you're going to need your point guard to be that against the Golden State Warriors and these other teams. And with Brooklyn, but trust me, Brooklyn, they got their attention now. Brooklyn do not fear the Bulls. I'm
yeah.
just saying. I always thought Brooklyn, you beat them on any given day. It's not something that they just so alarmed by. This is the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, the Nets is a good team. Like, to be honest, when
Shout out Josh Jackson. Shout out Rico. Shout out Memphis 10. You already know what it is.
when Kyrie gets back in his form, we have to find, like, honestly, it's not even the guards. Like, we don't got to worry about the guards. I mean, you see, Kyrie only had 9 points. Lonzo was playing good defense on Kyrie the first half. Then you see James Harden. I mean, he had an amazing game, but that's because we didn't have nobody like Caruso that was going to apply pressure on him. Lonzo was basically running up on both of them, Kyrie and Harden. He didn't have no help on defense. You know what I'm saying? All we got to worry about is KD, because when Caruso comes back, Caruso was like Lonzo's sidekick when it comes to defense. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter on which guards, they can swap on each guards, and they still gonna have the same exact impact. They both gonna be in passing lanes. They both gonna be stealing the ball, playing good defense. So that's why when it's the guards that we're going against, like two elite guards, I'm not worried about that. It's just the big man. Vooch can't play defense, can't move his feet, and can't keep up with no athletic big like Joel Embiid or Giannis or KD. Like, we don't have nobody to stop those. That's why whenever we go get them in the playoffs, it might get dangerous because who are we gonna play that could play defense on them? We don't have no size. The tallest people that we have on our team that plays power forward basically plays like guard. They don't play no defense. We got Alfonso McKinney. You know what I'm saying? He don't really play defense. We don't
Right.
have anybody. That's why I feel like February 10th on the trade deadline, they got to make some moves because you see
Yes.
teams trying to make moves more frequently now.
Yeah.
Because,
You said who's what you said moves are being made frequently now?
yeah, well, like every other day, they just
Right.
had to
So hold on.
crash.
What do you think the Bulls need?
They need an athletic big. They need a big like Robert Covington. I think that's how you say his name. That could play defense. He has some size, and also he could. They need a stretch. They need somebody that could score like Vooch from the three, but he's also willing to not have to score and just play elite defense.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
not hard
You're
to
not
find.
getting that.
Yeah, like that's not hard to find in today's league. Almost every
Right.
big can shoot now. So you just got to find somebody that wants to play defense, and it's hard because a lot of people want to just score now. So you
Yeah,
just
you're right about that.
you
Like
gotta
I said, the point guard position done went to 50 different ways now. In this new NBA, this new era. But at the end of the day, Lonzo could help this team. Like I said, I had put out a piece earlier last night that Lonzo could be used so much more on this basketball team. He's doing all right now, but things could be 30 times better, and the Bulls can go up to another level. And like I said, it could make these jobs a lot easier, for Zach, for DeMar. These guys will still get that isolation attempts, but it don't have to be like that all the time, because I don't see how shooting over 3, 4 defenders is going to get you to the promised land. It has never got him to the promised land, which is DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine he's going to eventually come into his own and realize that himself. But things must change, and you got all these weapons. They're not completely being maximized to the apex. This thing could get
yeah.
greater.
Hey Rave, Robert Covington is 6'9". That's the average power forward in today's league. He's big enough to play the
Now,
power
yeah,
forward.
he was playing fucking. What was he playing? The 4 or 5 in Houston. Houston was
Yeah,
doing some other stuff.
yeah, he's
Houston was
6'9".
out there. Nah, go back and get Thaddeus Young. Whenever you get Thaddeus Young, it's over. If a team going to sign Thaddeus Young, they had no other options. He was the
Oh
last
yeah,
hope. When you get Thaddeus Young, it's over. But he done
the
been all
Bulls,
over the damn place.
the Bulls
When
could
you have a
buy.
team that signed Thaddeus Young,
Yeah, he's on the Spurs right now. They do not play him at all, and he was
yeah, I
he was
do.
solid for the Bulls from what
He's
I heard.
finished. Yeah,
A lot of
he
Bulls
was.
fans said that they miss him.
That was around the time when they didn't have nobody else they could get in free agency. There wasn't a free agent destination. So
Yeah,
they was just happy to get whoever the hell they can get their hands on. But shout out to Thaddeus Young. He all right. Ray said Covington 6'7". Keep saying he's big. He's not a big. I mean,
Ray,
this is nah. You are right though. In today's NBA, he will be kind of like a stretch forward. Teams
which
playing small now.
which
Like
Robert Covington are you talking about?
Yeah, but Robert Covington, I mean, ideally he's a small forward. But I'm just saying, it's just in today's NBA, shit is different. You see LeBron playing center. He don't want to do that, but this is today's NBA. You gotta do what the hell you gotta do. You
I'm
can't
talking
run
about
away from the smoke.
I'm talking about the one that's on Portland right now. He's
I
listed at
know
six foot
exactly who
nine.
you talking about.
Now Ray saying he's 6'7". Look it up.
Oh, I don't.
He got
I
some
don't know his
size.
height off by heart.
Yeah, no, you gotta look that up, Ray. They got him listed at 6'9". So unless Google's lying to me, he's 6'9".
But get ready for that game tonight, y'all. We're gonna have Bulls basketball, 7:30 Eastern. We should be up and running between 6:30, Eastern time, pregame show. You already know what it is. You pull up, there's gonna be a lot of shit going down, man. The Golden State Warriors, man, the Splash Brothers, Lonzo Ball is an epic collision. Both teams coming off a loss. Who wants this win more?
Hey, Memphis. Okay, so
The
you talking about Derrick Jones Jr. Derrick Jones Jr. is 6'5". Now, what's the difference? So, would you rather have a 6'5" nigga or 6'7"? Y'all saying 6'7", but he's all right. 6'7". Let's say 6'7". Shit, that's better than 6'5" because I was their starting power forward. Derrick Jones Jr. He's out to 4 to 6 weeks now, or 2 to 4 weeks. He's out in that range, 2 to 6 weeks. He's done playing for a little while. You know what I'm saying? He's injured. So, who do we got now? What's his name? What's that? Javante Green. I don't even know where he's at. He hasn't been playing. I don't know if he got COVID or if he's injured. I don't know none of that. So who do we got? Crusoe's out. And how long do you want to keep on starting a 6'4" power forward? We have no size. Like I just don't get what people talking about. Tyler Cook, they was playing him for a little bit. I don't know what happened to him. I think he's injured. So we don't have nobody. So y'all get what I'm trying to say though. They got to start trying to make moves or signing somebody. They just signed a dude from Illinois yesterday to a 10-day contract. I can't remember. He's 6'6". So they clearly don't want no size. So I think that Billy Donovan's flight just wants he likes playing small ball. You know? Like Billy Donovan, he's not
Yeah.
the center that wants bigs. Like I just feel like he likes playing small ball. I think that that's what he's into. Because they had that 6'10" big that could shoot. What's his name? Never mind. I forgot his
Who,
name.
Patrick Williams?
Nah, they signed him to a 10-day contract. It was like Elias Nova. I can't remember.
Oh, what happened? He got what happened? He in protocol?
He caught COVID and they didn't bring him back. like as soon as he got signed, he caught COVID and he didn't get a chance. So that was
Wow.
crazy.
He would have been all right. You know, he would have been a good pick and roll player for them. You know, he hit threes. You know, he been around the NBA for a while. He know the game. Who would have fit in perfect with those guys. Who knows who's to say that, you know, but I think they know something going on with Patrick Williams. You
Yeah.
know, I think that's becoming more realer and realer. You know, they're gonna need Patrick Williams when they go against some of these elite teams too, because you need that defensive pressure, that pressure and presence. You know, that's something that this team is lacking, and they're gonna get some of that with Patrick Williams. And he's money from three. Patrick Williams, he all around. I didn't know Patrick Williams was that good until I was able to watch him, and he got the potential to be one of the probably he could be the best player on this team if they were to develop him. See, a guy like
Hmm.
Patrick Williams, now you need Lonzo Ball to be facilitating to maximize all these guys' potential, man, because there's a lot going on, and it'll real suck for all this talent to go down the drain by the hands of isolation basketball. I mean, that'll really hurt.
Yeah. Hey Rave, I'm not talking about make a trade for Robert Covington. I'm talking about in the buyout market. His contract isn't big, so they could easily buy him out. I'm talking about in the buyout market. I don't think they're gonna make any trades for no like big like
Not until the point where they got to give up a lot of
yeah.
pieces. That's out.
Like I feel like I want them to make a trade, but who are they gonna give up besides Kobe White and Patrick Williams? And I'm completely against them giving up Kobe White and Patrick Williams because we don't know what Patrick Williams could turn to, and we already know Kobe White. If he's playing starter minutes and he has a starting role, he could put up numbers. So
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? They need a
Yeah.
guard like Kobe White off the bench that can help them score,
Right.
especially with teams like the Warriors because the Warriors they got Jordan Poole. They got a lot of these different guards that come off the bench that has a big impact, that could score, that could do whatever. Like the Warriors
Yeah.
is a complete team.
Right. Well, I want to ask you a couple of things before we go, because we're not going to be on here too long. Who wins tonight and why?
I already said. So I can't even tell. It just depends. Like I'll say the
Because both
Bulls.
teams coming off of L.
Yeah, because the Warriors just lost to
Yeah,
Memphis,
they got
right?
blitz too. They lost handily too. They didn't. It wasn't nice.
Yeah, Memphis is crazy right now. They on 11 win streak. Jaw is
They
crazy.
lost to fucking the Bucks.
Oh yeah, the Bucks annihilated them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the Nets annihilated the Bulls. So they both coming off annihilations. But you said
Yeah,
you got the Bulls.
yeah, I got the Bulls because I feel like hopefully I hope that they watch the game back and notice their problem was they not running through Lonzo. Like the first and second quarter, they was literally playing with Lonzo. Lonzo had like 4 assists at the beginning of the game to start it off within the first half. That's when they was up. When they let Lonzo run the floor and do his thing, just like LaMelo. You got two elite guards that are pass first. Well, LaMelo isn't pass first, but they have vision. They have vision that you can't teach. And that's just like that's like not that's like keeping Ray Allen out of the corner or from the three. That's like just having like a pure shooter like Stephen Curry. Tell him, okay, you can't shoot no more. We're not gonna
Right.
let you shoot. You can only drive to the paint.
Yeah, I
Same
know.
thing.
That's what I'm saying. It would sound crazy. That's the stuff that Lonzo be going through. It's like it don't make sense when you really look into it. It's crazy. It's like the shit that makes him Lonzo. They want to hold that up, you know, and do what the hell they want to do. But I got the Bulls winning tonight. And a nail biter. I expect both teams to do their thing because they're both coming off losses. I doubt anybody wants to lose, so I could easily see this game being a slugfest. You know, one guy score just back and forth. You know, a roller coaster. I don't really think they had DeMar DeRozan last game when it was in Golden State. They didn't have Klay Thompson. Obviously, it'll
We
be
didn't have
interesting to
Boots.
see how they defend the Bulls. That's interesting. But nonetheless, man, we're gonna get up. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back with the people later on. We got a major game coming up tonight, so y'all make sure y'all pull up. Remember, it's Flight Sports. We got an epic live stream for the people, man. Foreign, we appreciate you, dog. We're gonna get up out of here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Run them uploads up. Hit that like button. Who knows? We might be pulling back up shortly. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.